Kitties. Kitties.
I feel the same way.
I feel like I have to constantly clear my throat. Medicare for all, except people that don't deserve it, who don't pull themselves up by their bootstraps.
Medicare for all. Got my button on?
What are you, a Bernie Sanders liker?
Uh-huh. I am. And I'm proud of it. I ain't ashamed to say that.
Healthcare is a human right.
Healthcare is a human right. A fundamental human right. This is an unprecedented grassroots movement.
I need your donation of $2.57.
$2.70 is on his website. It's on my website, www.bernardsanders. Bernie, it's actually BernieSanders.com. www.bernmypenis.com. Just kidding, guys.
.org.
This is an unprecedented, that's literally what he says in every debate. He says, because this is an unprecedented grassroots movement. Unprecedented. I've never heard the word unprecedented more than I have in the last few months. To be honest, I didn't even know what it meant.
It's probably a socialist word.
I think it's a socialist word.
Socialists loved unprecedented things.
They love unprecedented things, and they love grassroots movements.
And they love
grass. And the first day that I get in office, we're gonna legalize marijuana. Marijuana. That's the perfect word for him because he hates H's. Marijuana. He hates H's.
Is he from Massachusetts?
No, he's Jewish. Yeah, I know that. So he's from Jewish.
Well, Jewish is a religion.
Wait, what? This is an unprecedented grassroots movement.
I just don't think Medicare should be for all. It should only be for people that deserve it and that work hard.
That's awesome. My voice just cracked because I'm so disgusted by what you just said. Hear my keys? That's the sound of the keys to Medicare for all. Okay?
I'm sorry. I was just playing the devil's advocate.
You can play devil's advocate, but I gotta tell you, this is an unprecedented grassroots movement, and there is shit in my pants.
I'm sorry. What, Mr. Sanders?
There is shit in my human pants. My human body makes shit every day.
Bernie, calm down. Nobody wants to hear about your shit. Tell us about human rights.
You want me to calm down? Let me tell you something. In 1964, I was married to Deborah Schilling, okay?
Oh, my
God.
For
just 2 years. Okay, 2 years we were married. And that's it. And then I waited a long time. I made me. I took time to work on myself, and then I didn't get married again until 1988 to my current wife and the soon-to-be First Lady
of the
unprecedented grassroots White House. White House. There's going to be humans everywhere.
But, Bernie.
We're going to have humans on the grass making roots.
I don't think you understand grassroots. It has really nothing to do with grass.
What are you talking about?
It just kind of means that it started, just with regular people, it just started like word of mouth, like, hey, we're going to do this thing. And then they passed it along, and then they maybe made like an old timey zine like they did in the 80s where they just had copy paper and they folded it and they would print like human rights for all. Human
rights.
I don't think
people when you say human rights, you gotta yell it. You can't just be, human. Human rights.
I just don't think that grassroots has more to do with human rights than it does with a lawn care.
To do with lawn care? Well, guess what? My roots are strong in America.
Okay.
And we're gonna have again a grassroots. He's always got his shoulders up like this. Look at it. Look, it's like he's got his shoulders up when he's yelling. He's like, this is an unprecedented. Randy's looking at a picture of him with his shoulders up. Even when he's got his arm up, like he's like, power to the humans. You know, you could still see most of the time when someone puts one arm up, they're gonna look strong. Bernie Sanders, he's even when he's got one arm up, he's human rights. He said it so many times in one of the debates. What, this is an unprecedented grassroots movement. You ever heard of that, Gayle King?
No.
Have you?
No.
Gayle King wanted to fuck Joe Biden so hard during the last debate.
Really?
Dude, she was laughing at all of his jokes.
Holy shit.
Everything. She Joe Biden cracked a joke during the debate and said something like, yeah, I guess everybody just talks when they want to, you know? I guess I could just go over my time. And then Gail's like, that's so funny, Joe Biden. Oh my God, I just want to suck your big. You could see it in her eyes.
Did she turn into Donald?
Yeah.
I just want to.
No, she was like, Joe, that's very funny. She loved it. She laughed at him so much that I could feel the heat coming from her pusina behind her desk.
Wow. Through the television?
Through the
program?
television. Oh, I could feel it.
If you would have put one of those heat sensors on her, it would have been all red around
If
there.
we took a black light to her dress, her purple dress she was wearing, there'd be cum all over it.
Oh, shit.
She was feeling him. Really, really feeling the Biden.
Damn.
I mean, I was very surprised.
Is she more liberal than Bernie Sanders on a grassroots campaign?
Nobody's more liberal than me. I'm the liberalist of them all. If you ask, my shoulders are up, and that shows you that I am here and ready for queers to take over the world. And they deserve human rights just like these corporations that we treat like humans. Jane, back me up. She's just pushing his shoulders down behind him all of the time.
Calm down. Relax.
Relax,
Bernie.
If Bernie, his shoulders are up because he's been literally campaigning for human rights for so long that he's like, I can't put him down. I try to put him down and they won't go down. Ask me. Look at pictures of me when I was. It's like a picture of him at Christmas when he's like 12 years old, shoulders up. They're like, I don't know what is wrong with Bernard's posture. I mean, we just tried everything.
I got scoliosis.
Scoliosis.
And his shoulder pads are sticking up, too.
Oh, my God. I think I love him so much, too, because he just literally doesn't give a fuck.
He's fucking hardcore. Look at him. That dude does. He's like, he honestly seems like he is a champion of the fucking people.
Dude, have you seen that video of him where he's running through the airport trying to make his connecting flight?
No.
Randy, you gotta pull it up. Just type in Bernie Sanders running an airport.
Are his shoulders up?
Yes, they're up so hard. If Bernie becomes president, every day his fucking briefings, his wife is just going to be behind him, pushing his shoulders down. I guarantee you. Yeah. Oh, it's running to the train. Look. Oh my God, full screen, and we got to play.
Bernie needs a massage.
Look at him.
That dude's running faster than me. I love him.
Oh my God. The thing that I love too about this video. Oh shit. If you haven't watched this video, Google YouTube Bernie Sanders running to the train. The best thing is his Instagram has done bits about it where Like his campaign team has put videos of him doing that run where they're like, Bernie Sanders is running for you to the White House in an unprecedented grassroots movement. He's
Oh,
just
God damn
fucking,
it.
he's fucking gunning it.
My boss keeps texting me.
Oh my fucking God. I love it. I just love that somebody was like, oh, fuck, it's Bernie Sanders. Let me get out my cell phone. Even that woman's like, look at his shoulders. They're so high. Some woman's looking back at him like, probably like, wait, is this guy really running? Bernie's like, I gotta make it. I can't be late to my unprecedented grassroots movement. Jane's like, Bernard, calm down. You need to calm down. Okay? Just take a breath. Why do you think he had a heart attack?
Oh, God.
He's running around all the time. Running around to
He's so
unprecedented
tense.
grass. Oh, he can't. It's never.
He just needs a good massage up there.
I guarantee you his campaign managers have been like. Even him at the bottom of the escalator, his shoulders are up and ready, man. They are like, let's go.
God.
Bernie's shoulders are the funniest thing in the world. He needs to stop wearing jackets with shoulder pads. You can't accentuate your shoulders if you already hold them up so high.
I wonder if he made it to that train.
I like how his hair bounces in the back.
I think there's
God, I like how his arms are just up here.
Baby T-Rex.
I love you, Bernie. If you're
Oh.
listening, Bernie,
Oh my fucking God.
I love you.
It's so great. He's so tense from just taking on responsibility. You know what I love too in the last debate? They've like made jokes about how Bernie doesn't like to get personal. And somebody asked him a question. He was like, okay, I don't like to get personal, but. And then he like tells a story about like, his grandparents, one of them, like, I think one of them died in the Holocaust.
Oh,
One of them
Jesus.
escaped the I can't remember exactly, but the question, whatever. So he doesn't like to get personal. And Gayle King, at the very end of the last debate, it was on CBS, and it was Gayle King, and I don't remember her name, Nora something, whatever. They're bad bitches. And they're asking him, they're asking all of the candidates, like, what are, we're going to give you just a few moments, okay? And we're going to go on break, and we want you to think about, let's go over the one common misconception about you, and what is your motto? What's your motto? And she looks over at Bernie, Gayle King does, and she's like, I know you're going to love this, Bernie, because you love getting personal. And he just goes, with his big dentures, smiling like he's just so uncomfortable.
Does he have dentures?
I don't know. Probably. I think they've all got dentures. They're all, everybody except Amy Klobuchar.
Well,
Probably.
Medicare and dentures for all.
Dentures for, I want dentures for all. Even Joe Biden. Even Joe Biden. His dentures shouldn't be falling out during a debate. We need dentures for all. Even though I am running an unprecedented grassroots movement and Joe Biden is taking money from billionaires and super PACs, I believe that Joe Biden has the right to
Better
dentures.
fitting dentures.
I cannot get over his fucking shoulders and his suits too. He doesn't care. I love it so much. He's like, I guarantee you, Bernie's like, I got the suit of Cole. So what? Joe Biden's wearing like an Armani suit, and they're all like wearing like hella nice suits. And Bernie's like, I wear this suit as many times as I can. I Febreze it. They try to dry clean it. I say, put it in the wash and dry it like a normal American. I am a normal American. You think I'm going to get my suit dry clean? Bernard, it costs $2. $2.
And I have a coupon.
And it's a local business, and they are running their own unprecedented grassroots movement. Joe Biden's teeth. Are we watching it again? Oh, God. Put the sound on. It's so good.
Oh God, I felt bad ever since.
Why?
Because I didn't realize at that time when we were roasting him that he's a stutterer.
Yeah, but I mean,
That wasn't a stutter.
no, and
But-
I mean, he's still the best. Like I love Joe Biden.
I
He
did too,
just
but I know
shouldn't be
people roast
president.
him for
The
stuttering.
stutter, yeah. No, and that's very mean. They shouldn't roast him for the stutter.
I've done before. I'm the only one up here who's ever beat the NRA.
If you couldn't get it done after Sandy Hook, why should voters give you another chance?
Because it got done before. I'm the only one up here who's
That's so. I bet there were people that were like, no, it wasn't his dentures. It was not his dentures. It's his stutter. Because they're like, oh, fuck, did his dentures seriously come out?
He might have had
Because
a
it got
little
done
seed under
before.
his plate.
I'm the only one up here who's
Was
ever
trying to get it out, doing the old maneuver, the
What he really needed was somebody to offer him on-the-go flossing stick. That's
wouldn't
all
do
he
nothing.
needed.
If you're out in public and you got a seed, you got to do the closed mouth, move your denture around, use your tongue to try to get it out like this.
Just trying to get it out.
He might have had a seed under there.
Look, why should voters give you another chance?
because it got done before. I'm the only one up here who's ever.
Oh God,
I find it disturbing that I am relating to more and more actual elderly people.
elderly people
Comes
come in
in
all
all
ages. Oh man, Bernard, please just get your suit dry cleaned. We're supporting a local business, and I mean, it's just please, can you just get it dry cleaned? I can't handle these questions about your suits, and they're so wrinkled. I can't handle it. Put my suit in the washer, and then I want it to dry and stay in the dryer for a while so the wrinkles stay. I don't want to be worrying about my suit. I'm busy worrying about an unprecedented.
I'm worried
it's so
about
fucking funny.
human rights.
Human rights. So what?
Oh, look at him standing there.
What a little sweet angel. Look, when he's got the mic, he's holding the mic in his shoulders. He's just like, I love that he does this. He's got his fingers. He holds fingers out like this.
He's got
boy.
that arthritic looking hand.
I love how he's holding the mic. Holding the mic, shoulders up. Bernie, you got to stop wearing shoulder pads, baby. Or not. Or keep wearing them and do
Maybe
whatever
he just
you want.
likes them.
Well, probably.
Wearing shoulder pads is a basic human right.
It's a basic human right. I will be wearing my shoulder pads at this meeting.
Being able to wear what you want is a basic human right.
He wears them to bed. His suits are so wrinkled because he sleeps in them.
And then he gets up in the morning and just starts running to his next place. He's like, I gotta go.
Oh, God, that video of him running is so fucking great. If you can't make fun of your presidential candidates, then who are you? You got to be able to make fun of them.
You have to. It's a human right. It's a basic human right.
It's a basic human right, and that's all there is to it. Welcome to Slop City Podcast. I'm Bernard Sanders.
And I'm his wife, Linda Sanders. Jane Sanders.
Mm.
Jane Sanders.
Oh boy, what a guy. His
You
hair,
get outta
the whole
here.
thing, the lack of hair, I love it. It's truly great. Truly, truly great.
I just want to know if he got to the train. If anybody knows if he made it to that train or not, let me know.
Yeah, let us know, because this is an unfinished story. Randy's going to Google, did Bernie Sanders get to that train?
Google.
I wonder,
Alexa, did Bernie Sanders make it to the train?
I wonder how many people are going to vote for Bernie Sanders in the primary because Joe Rogan endorsed him. I bet it's a lot. A lot of libertarians.
We'll see.
We'll see, baby. We don't know. All I know is that Super Tuesday, the election is on Tuesday because it's in the name.
Wait, what?
And I'm thinking about treating it like a Super Bowl party.
Whoa.
Sitting at home, making snacks, making themed snacks, and watching the results roll in. Going to be a lot of states that day. I think it's like 18 states on Tuesday, March 3rd.
Well, the kids don't have school that day.
Oh, really?
No, finally they listened. Because
On
they vote,
primary?
because people vote in schools.
Oh, yeah. It is very odd that they
It's
vote in
so
schools.
odd because we're on lockdown every other day of the year,
Kids-
except voting day. Come on in, folks.
Yeah, they're like, kids, we're so sorry that we have to cancel school today, but we actually need to elect some officials that are going to cut money to all of our schools. So if you don't mind,
If you don't mind.
we're going to cancel school today, and your parents will not have work off, so they're going to have to find a babysitter or something like that.
And then it's going to be really
your
difficult.
parent.
You'll probably be at home alone. You'll probably start a fire and sue the school district.
Dude, I feel like I remember one time my brother and I got left home alone, and I feel like we started getting left home alone pretty young, like maybe too young. I've said this
4
before.
months old.
I was 4 months old, self-sufficient, sucking on a succulent plant.
Wow. Succulent
And,
plant.
Health officials in Seattle and King County, Washington, say a patient infected with coronavirus has died. R.I.P. Are you scared?
No, not yet.
I'm not either. I was looking it up, and I was because my parents, of course, sent me the longest text messages in the world yesterday about wearing a mask. Let me just read you the text from Igor that I got yesterday because I'm traveling to Washington, D.C. on March 4th.
Okay.
And I got a text message from my father that says, "Hey, Svetlana says get a small hand sanitizer bottle for travel on plane and airport. Not a big one at CVS or Costco grocery store. Or if you have it in bulk at work, fill a small bottle. Very small. Also, she says, see if you can find a face mask too. If not, you can get it on Amazon Prime and deliver quickly. Don't buy, wait. I hear they are running out. If all fails, a local ER at any hospital will have them. Just stop by quickly and in and out, and don't come into close contact with anyone there." I know it's weird even talking about it. Mind you, my mother 4 minutes before sent me pretty much the exact same text message. My dad was like, "I will be the hero. Okay, I will fix the children." My mom's like, "Igor, I already texted them. You don't need to text them. I already sent a message out." My dad's like, "No, I will do it."
Is Rafe going with you?
Yeah, so what I wanted to do was get masks and cough very aggressively and scare people at the airport. But then Rafe goes, "Dude, we're going to get quarantined
They'll
if we
kick
do
you
that."
off the flight.
Yeah, and I was like, I guess you're right. So what I was thinking is to just get Mardi Gras masks and be like, "We're ready for coronavirus."
Well, they say the masks aren't really helping because
No.
people aren't wearing them correctly and stuff.
You need to wash your fucking hands. And people, the masks are still, they do not protect against every single little baby particle. That's not,
Don't more people die from the flu?
I'm not sure. I saw somebody say that, but I think, granted, we can't, yes, more people have died of the flu if you look at it large scale. But when you're looking at coronavirus like that tiny, it's like, okay, cool, it's new, probably 2 months old or something like that. And a lot of people are getting sick and a lot of people have died. I think there's been 65,000 cases total and 3,000 people have died. So I'm not sure
That
numbers
seems like
wise.
a small number to me.
That's what I think too. And I think a lot of the people that have died are compromised immune systems, elderly, So
People with lymphedema.
does it say, Randy, the person that died, how old they were?
Fuck.
I mean, you just need to wash your hands. And you know what? I'm fucked because I bite my nails. So everything I touch, I'm putting in my mouth. So guess what, Corona? Come and get me.
And I work at a school, so I'm going to definitely get it too.
If I die, I die. I don't know what to I don't know what to say.
I have kids that
can't-
sneeze on me on purpose because they think it's funny.
You can't do shit about it. If you get it, you get it.
If I pass away, that's why I'm trying to get my house in order. So if I pass away, whoever has to be responsible for my house doesn't have to have a yard sale.
I just don't want people to look at all the weird doodles I make when I'm on the phone or when I'm sitting around because I write words that I say and I'll like write them over and over and over again. And somebody
Me
will be like,
too.
"Oh my God, Tina is in love with Crystalia." And it's like, no, I'm not. I was just watching an Instagram video and then his name was in my head. I'm not in love with him. I don't want to fuck Crystalia. Okay. Not in love with him. Or somebody will be like, "Why'd you write Angela Smith's name 47 times?" I'm like, well, because I was thinking about if she's going to be on a show or not. So I just started writing it down. I'm not going to fucking kill her or anything.
I do that same thing. It's weird that you do that.
It's scary. And I know that people, if they looked at my doodles, they would be like, she's obsessed with a lot of fucking people.
She's obsessed with a lot of.
She wrote down fuck and doggy style 47 times in a row. Like, yeah, I'm not well. Hold on. Let me grab my purse. I want to look at my doodles.
I don't know if I have any in this notebook.
I definitely do.
I wrote March 22nd about 57 times.
I had to take my sweater off because I got sweaty acting like I was Bernie Sanders. Can you imagine just how hot he is all of the time?
Special party, special party, special party. I wrote special party about 50 times.
Oh, what the fuck does that mean?
I don't know.
Oh, shit, that's fucking
I
funny.
think this was for the skating rink.
Special party.
Special party, March 2nd. Special party. Wow. Yeah, I do the same thing. If you're a Slap City customer and you do the same thing, let us know.
Yeah, take a picture. Okay, so I've got... Oh, it's really upsetting. I have a really nice notebook and not a lot written in it, so maybe
Yeah, I
should
don't
do
have
more
any
comedy.
written in that. I'm sad.
I know I've got it in my planner. I'll start writing on the top.
Why did she write itchy vag 12 times?
This planner, personal information, name, Tina D-Ball, email, home, office, cell. I just wrote, fuck y'all, at the top of my planner. Okay. There's a lot
When
of...
I used to have a diary as a kid, I thought it was so cool that I would write in the beginning, like, if found, please return to my name and phone number, 314-241.
And please ask my mom for me because I am a child. So when you're calling, it will not be me that answers. It will be likely my mother or my father that answers the phone. And I will be there very shortly. So just give me a few moments.
And they'll scream, Elizabeth! And then I will grab the upstairs phone and say hello. And then my mom will still be yelling, Elizabeth! And I'll be like, Mom, I'm on the phone upstairs. Elizabeth! Telephone! And I'll be like, oh my God, I'm so sorry that my mom doesn't know that I picked up the phone. I'm so embarrassed. Elizabeth!
Literally the most embarrassing thing in the world.
And then she'll get on and be like, I'm sorry, I don't know where she is. And I'll be like, Mom, I picked up the phone like 5 minutes ago.
Mom, get off the phone. I'm trying to have phone sex and finger myself. I'm talking to Darren. Can you get off the freaking phone?
And then I think she hangs up. I'm like, God, my mom's so stupid. And she'll be like, I just heard that.
I haven't hung up yet.
You're grounded from the phone.
Mom, I'm not, you can't ground me from the phone, okay? It's my human right to talk on the phone. You can't just ground me from the phone. What am I going to do?
Isn't it weird that there would be a phone on every floor and multiple phones so literally 7 people could pick up and just be like, hello, 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 I got it.
So many fights happen because of that. It's like, I got it. I'm on the phone. Get out of here. I'm on the phone. And then they pick up the phone. It's like, hey, what's going on? How is that? Get the fuck off the phone, Dave. Get off.
And then caller ID waiting would come on. That was an additive. Be like, now somebody else is calling, but you couldn't click over until the other person in the house hung up.
You would be like, do you know this number?
No, not caller ID, just caller waiting.
Oh, okay. And then you just hope.
But you had to press the button to switch over. Do you remember that?
No.
You had to push the hang up part to switch over to the person that was trying to call in. But if somebody was on another line in the house,
it wouldn't let you do it.
It wouldn't let you do it. So you'd be like, you have to hang up the phone first.
Oh, man.
We had it hard back in the day.
Wow. I wanted one of those like 90s phones. Like, you know, the cool thing about the late 90s, early 2000s, I feel like was they would make one thing and it was clear and add colors. And they would do multiple colors of it. Like I remember that boombox that I got from Kmart. I remember sitting down Sunday with my parents. I'm just reading a cereal box, thinking about my past, just sitting there like reading the cereal box. I'm 3 bowls of cereal deep, and like wondering like what's today got in store for us, just ready to live life and looking at like the ads for all of the stores and like sitting there and I'm like doodling on it, writing probably like, I don't know, someone's name too much. Like maybe I'm hanging out with my friend Andrea and I wrote her name 64 times on the Kmart
In different
ad.
styles of cursive and
Yeah.
print.
And I'm like writing it in Russian and in English. And it's very scary and alarming. But I remember looking at that shit, like at those old school ads and just being like, they'd have like the boombox on the front, or they'd have like the kids page and stuff. And you're like, oh my God, Mom, they have all these different colors. And it would be like limited time buys. You know what I mean? Where you'd be like,
Yeah.
oh, fuck, I got to have that boombox. I remember wanting it so badly. And I convinced myself that I liked the colors that were left because other people got there first. And like the purple and the pink and the blue, the only ones left were green. Every
You're
fucking
like,
time.
yeah, that's okay.
I was like, I fucking love green. So I am excited.
Did it have a
to
tape
have
player
this.
or CD player?
It had a CD player on top and then a tape player on the bottom. Clear early 2000s boombox.
Oh my God! When we would get a boombox that had the 2, where you could put one tape in, and then when it stopped, the next tape player would start. Fuck.
Dude, do you remember these kind of things?
Yes.
Like this is one that I remember was like fucking cool.
Oh.
There were like, oh dude, God, they were awesome. Like these it was like a boombox like this. You know what I'm talking about? Randy's found it. Like they would roll
Oh,
them
wow.
out in all different colors. And they had like phones like that too. Remember?
Yes.
Man, those were fucking cool. And I loved them.
Boomboxes were the shit.
Well, and having your own was just so awesome. Like,
I don't think my boomboxes always I would lose the battery cover, 100%, and I would lose the cord
how would you lose the cord?
because it had the ones that would come. You could take them out.
Oh, it charged it up?
No, it just for some reason you could take them out. I don't remember why.
And then your boombox would just be left alone?
It'd be like, yeah, I could listen to it if my mom would go to the store and buy me 8 C batteries that cost like $20. That was way too much. Didn't last very long, and then your tapes would play, be like, when the battery would start running down, and be like, fuck, now I was just listening to stupid radio.
Oh, God, I guess I'll have to call in and tell them what song I want to hear.
I just want to tape some songs off the radio.
All I want to do is get CDs from the library and burn them onto my computer. Is that so hard? Yeah, I'd go into the library like, hi, I'd like to get this CD and I'm going to burn it at home.
That's against the law. You can't do that.
Ma'am, that's pirating. That's piracy. Well, guess what? I'm a big old pirate.
Ahoy, matey. I guess I'm a pirate.
Ahoy, matey. Here's my library card.
Oh, it looks like you owe $3.37 from other CDs you haven't returned yet. Looks like you got, I don't know, Dookie from Green Day hasn't been returned yet. And it looks like Michael Montgomery, the country artist, looks like you still have that one out.
Looks like you still have a CD from Yanni. That's my mom's.
Well, I'm sorry, you can't rent any more CDs or movies until you return those. And also, we're going to be having an amnesty in 2 weeks where if you bring 12 canned goods, we take all your fines off.
Is that what they did?
They did do that a couple times.
Oh my God, I don't remember that. That's so fucking funny. Why don't they do that now? It's like, listen, Sally Mae, I brought in 40 cans of black beans. Okay, can you just wipe my student loan debt? Can you please just wipe it? Because I just can't pay this anymore. Ma'am, you can't just bring black beans into this place and canned goods and just think that your 150 grand of student loan debt's going to be forgiven.
And besides that, if you're poor, do you want to eat 12 cans of beans? No. Bring a variety of things.
Bring some fucking raviolis and spaghetti in a can.
Poor people like to eat good food too, but they don't pull themselves up by their bootstraps, so they don't deserve to eat.
It's very, very upsetting. I know you're upset, but we're going to need you to take these cans back and
get a variety. Maybe get 2 black beans, 2 baked beans, maybe 2 lima beans.
This is so upsetting.
Did you get a ticket?
Yeah, I got a parking ticket earlier this week.
Where?
Parked in front of my motherfucking house.
That is against your human rights.
I'm just minding my own freaking business. Woke up late for work, like usual. Walking out, late for work, like usual. A solid 7 minutes late every single day. That's how the cookie crumbles. And I walk out to my car and I see an aggressive yellow envelope sitting on my windshield wiper. Somebody had the audacity to touch my
property.
Windshield wiper. They touched my property.
Was it street sweeper day?
It was street sweeper day.
Eradicate it.
I'm done. Nobody
not
gives a
doing
fuck
anything.
about it. You're not sweeping. You're just brushing stuff out. And in the words of our incredible President Donald Trump, okay, if there's a lot of stuff on the ground on a forest floor, it just needs to be swept up and then there's not going to be any more wildfires. So how about instead of they call themselves street sweepers and they're not. They are not street sweepers. They're street pushers.
Right.
They're pushers.
It turns it around.
It's not sucking anything up.
Let's start a campaign to stop the wasteful street sweepers.
Please stop the street Zamboni because I'm sick of it. I don't want to see
It's just another
it.
ploy to get people who might be running late for work tickets.
Exactly. And, I thought that if I took care of it very quickly, that I would be good to go. And that maybe the fine would be cheaper. Guess what?
No.
Nope. Here's the deal. Penalties. The ticket is street cleaning. That's the code. And if you're wondering, the code is 17.28.01. Okay? So bring that to your local alderman. And the remarks on there is, "You're a big cunt." Can you believe that?
The remark is, your car is filthy.
Remarks. I could smell the cigarettes from your car outside. You're filthy, you big cunt. I couldn't believe it. No, the remarks are, "No parking last Thursday, 12/3:30 p.m. What the fuck does that even mean?
So you're telling me
I got a 3.5 hour window to fucking
where
rage?
are you supposed to park?
On the other side.
What if
so
you're
then
elderly?
what are all of these cars going to do? So, this is a way for them to fuck you. Because say every single time, say I put an alarm in my phone for the last Thursday of each month that says, "Hey, Tina, you got to park on the other side." And I, being the good citizen that I am, go and knock on everybody's door and say, "Hey, we all got to park on that side." Somebody's going to get left out.
Where are the people on the other side going to park?
That's what I'm fucking saying.
What if you're like your neighbor who's elderly, who can't even get her groceries up? Where's she supposed to go?
They're banking on people not doing it. So that's how they make money. And guess what? My streets look like shit. I found a heroin needle on the ground. There are mini airplane bottles of booze running around. Street sweeper didn't get that up.
They're running around. I think we need to address that more than anything.
They're running around, getting crazy in the neighborhood. These little airplane bottles think they're people.
You should go to fucking whatever they have, City Hall, and raise hell.
You know what?
And hold your shoulders up and just go, "This is against my human rights."
This is an unprecedented grassroots movement that I am bringing to the city of St. Louis, Missouri. District 9, Ward 7, Precinct 13. Okay? I am very upset.
Oh,
And this is, you want to know why I'm upset, Mrs. Alderman?
why?
Well, let me fucking tell you, okay? First of all, fuck you. Fuck you,
Oh.
and fuck all of you. I have one complaint, many complaints, actually. Let me start with the first one.
Oh, Jesus.
The
Hold on.
only thing that you motherfuckers allow us to have on the floor is water and milk. Okay? That is bullshit. And that's why I brought
Wow.
in my canteen. There's straight vodka in this motherfucker. And
Okay,
then
let me just stop you. When you say on the floor, I'm confused about what floor.
the floor where I'm speaking.
Okay, go ahead.
Where that's the rules. You guys seem to think you're as important as Washington and you abide by the same rules as them. That when they're doing a vote, the only drinks you can have are water and milk. Okay?
Okay, I knew that. I was just testing your knowledge of the government. And how it
Well, I
works.
just want to say, number one, that's bullshit. Number two, no snacks. This meeting has been going on for an hour and a half already. Not one single snack. So if you look inside my purse/briefcase, I have sustenance.
Well,
I brought snacks for the people, for every single one but you. I'm not giving you any snacks, Mrs. Alderman, okay? Also, I think it's very convenient that you're an alderman and your last name is Alderman. It's very confusing. How am I say, I want to call my alderman. And they say, do you want to call Mrs. Alderman or your alderman specifically for the district?
wow.
So,
First
yeah,
of all,
I'm upset.
let me just say I appreciate your passion. But whatever you're going to say, we honestly don't give a fuck. So just,
You fucking believe this? Can you fucking believe this?
we don't give a fuck. It's clear.
Excuse me, I need to get my cell phone out and record that because that was the most offensive thing I've ever heard in my life.
Well,
What
are
you
gonna-
just said.
you
Did
can put
anybody get that? Did anybody record that?
you can put it on the internet and try to twist our words, and we'll just turn it back on you, and we'll have the cops start harassing you. So you think your life's bad now with this one parking ticket?
You know, my dad knows some cops. Okay, my
Yeah.
dad's dead, but I'm in with some of the cops.
Well, you're not in with the cops that I know, and those cops will fuck your life up.
Oh my God! Have
Have you ever had a DUI when you weren't even drinking? Get ready. Have you ever had a ticket for expired plates and you don't even have a license plates on there? Get ready.
This is unbelievable.
It's
This-
unprecedented.
It's unprecedented, okay? And I'm very upset for many reasons. Number one, the real reason why I'm here. Again, I would like to comment on the state of this place. It doesn't look good. The
Oh,
fluorescent
God.
lighting is upsetting. You look like shit. Your child looks like shit too. And Mrs. Perkins brought a fucking dog in here.
Mrs.
okay?
Perkins has a security dog with her.
Oh,
Not
what-
security dog. What's
A
it called?
Security dog?
It's
security dog? What's she securing? Securing what?
I didn't mean security. I meant emotional support because she has to listen to lunatics like you coming in here and hollering.
Mrs. Perkins, you don't even need to be in this fucking meeting. You come in here, you just stand around and you just talk about those kids that ride their skateboard up on your lawn. No one gives a fuck, okay, Mrs. Perkins? So why don't you, if you need your security dog so bad, why don't you use it as security for your lawn and you could stop bitching. My fingers are tied. I just can't do this anymore.
Ma'am, can you just get to the point?
Okay,
we
yeah.
have many things that we have to go through. One of them being lots of things. So go ahead. We have an agenda. We have to stick by it. Let's go.
Okay, that sounds great to me. So just before I get started, I'm just
Jesus
shaking the
Christ.
dust off of my. And Mrs.
Let
Alderman,
me let me guess. It's about the street sweepers.
you know what, Mrs. Alderman, it is. It is about the street sweepers.
You're the third person to come in here today about the street sweepers.
Well, guess what? I just have one simple riddle / question for you. That's it. If every single one of us abides by this rule and we all park on the other side, my street's packed, line to line, every single day. Some days I can't even get a spot.
Mm-hmm.
Okay?
Mhm.
Cars all over the street. You want to get a spot? You got to go a couple blocks away and hope that somebody's out of town or something like that to
Uh-huh.
park, okay?
Uh-huh.
So here is my fucking question to you, Mrs. Alderman. If I show up and I abide by these ridiculous demands of a hardworking class person, and I abide by your demands and your fucking stupid little pussy ass sign, your sign looks like shit. And you look like shit. Did I say
You
that?
already said that. No need to say it again.
Okay. Well, here's what I've got to say.
What? Wait a minute. What was your name again?
My name is Davida.
Okay, sounds like a fake name, but go on.
My name is Davida, and I do not have a last name.
Okay.
So, back to
Alrighty.
my point. Again, my fingers are tied. I don't want to be here any more than you do. But you guys have driven me to the point of starting an unprecedented grassroots movement. You
Wow.
fucking laughing at me?
I'm not
Once
laughing.
again, you look like shit.
I'm not laughing. I'm just what I don't think you realize about these street sweepers is that we are using them to traffic humans. This is bringing money into our cities.
Zamboni's trafficking humans? It looks like a Zamboni, let's be honest. But it don't act like a Zamboni.
Well, we have people in there, and we can only drive them on certain sides of the street on certain days of the week. We have to do that, and we are carting these people to other parts of the city where we are then trafficking them, which in turn increases a business in our city. And therefore increasing luxuries to you, like we pay for your trash. You know those dumpsters in the alley?
Yeah.
We pay for those. Where else would you put
I
your
took a
trash?
shit in one of them because I fucking hate you.
Okay.
I stood
all right.
on the top of one of them and I took a shit
Okay.
inside of that dumpster.
We don't encourage that because these this trash does go to our landfill, and then that, as you said, shit will
You think
go
there
into
isn't shit in the landfill already?
it will seep into our water, and that is another thing that we provide you. The city of St. Louis provides you with clean, affordable, fresh water. So just next time you're thinking about yelling about your ticket, maybe think about the people that we are trafficking.
You talking about like trafficking, like in that that hot movie called Taken? You seen Taken with
Yes.
Liam Neeson? Have you seen it?
Yes.
You also hear the racy things that Liam Neeson said one time
No,
recently? They
I-
weren't good. Let me tell you,
Oh.
they were not good.
racy or racist?
He said some it was racy and also racist.
Okay,
So it was a combo. The word racy doesn't necessarily mean racist, as it does imply. It does sound a lot like,
well, I
so-
figured you'd like racy stuff because you seem like you kind of get around, so I didn't think you'd be offended by that.
are you insinuating that I'm just
I'm just to be honest. If you're at home on Thursday at 11 a.m. and not at work, you're probably doing some kind of sexual activity.
wow? You know what? I haven't had sex in years. Okay.
Well,
I
you look
haven't.
like a gal that has lots of it.
Well,
I'm gonna
that's
be
nice
honest.
to hear. Can you send somebody my way so that I could have somebody to have sex with?
Well, it looks here. It looks like you have a partner. His name's Ron. He's been living there with you, undocumented. He's not on the what's it called? House plan? No, it's called. Let me look at my file here. It's called the. What is that called, Regina? What's it called when you have a list of all the people that are living in your house?
Occupancy permit.
Yes, on your occupancy permit, it just shows you and a dog, and it looks like we have an additional dog and a man. So that's strange.
Well. Looks like you've just tied my fingers again. And may I say that you look like shit. I need to tell you, you look like shit. And let's get back. Don't you try to turn this around on me right now, okay? You can't just start turning stuff around on me. The people are sick of it, okay? I am starting an unprecedented grassroots movement.
Yeah, okay.
Strewn together by the fear that this city that I love so much is stealing money from me. And
Okay.
also, you tell me you're trafficking humans like Liam Neeson's daughter got taken in the movie Taken?
Let me just
You
say,
traffic, is that what you mean?
the last woman that came in here, and I'm not saying this is true or not. Hypothetically, she came in here to complain about the very same thing you're complaining about,
disappeared?
Davida. I'll call you that, even though I know your name is legally Christina Deball. She is currently on the last Thursday of the month, trafficking Zamboni. So if you want to keep on keeping on, Ron's going to be looking for you later today, is what I'm about to say.
Are you fucking threatening me?
No, not at all. I'm just telling you what happened to the last woman that came in here to complain about a parking ticket.
This feels like a threat. You know what? This is what I got to say to you, Mrs. Alderman. I'm done. I'm done with
I
this.
thought you were going to say I look like shit again. I'm so relieved that
I'm
you didn't.
done. I'm
Oh.
done.
I don't know if I could have taken one more.
I am absolutely done with this. And what I would like to say to my fellow constituents in this room.
You don't have any constituents,
Is it-
ma'am. It's a homeless guy over there. He always is here every meeting. And then
Well,
we have Regina, of
I
course.
bet he'd like a woman to fuck. So, before
Wow.
I get into my
How dare
last,
you? If anybody's going to
last
fuck him,
remarks.
it's going to be me. Thank you very much.
Wow. So you traffic humans and you're fucking around with everybody that you see. This is unbelievable.
It's
I have
unprecedented.
just a couple things to say before I need to go. Okay? I am upset by the way that this city is deciding to run things. And what I will say before I go, one last time, is that if anybody here, my constituents, feels very upset by this and feels not taken care of, I would just like to say that you are invited to my home tonight for some chili. It's made out of a can. Gonna be good. Some chili in a can. And also, we will be viewing Human Centipede
Ma'am,
at my home. So if you're interested, please come. You are not invited because, one more time, I would just like to say you look like shit.
I couldn't help but notice in your notebook you have written the word unprecedented at least 5,000 times. That is very, very strange.
I have a condition. It's called doodly doo.
Totally dope.
It's called doodly doo. I
Oh.
can't do anything about it. It's who I am. You're telling me you don't doodle stuff that makes you seem a little racy sometimes?
Ma'am, I don't know if you noticed, but I don't have any hands.
Cut to her doodles, and she just has the N word written over
Oh,
and over again. It's
God.
like, oh man,
Oh,
holy fuck! I meant racy, but not racist. Get out of here! You look like shit.
I think it's
I
safe
put
to
a fucking yard sign in the front of my yard that just says, "You look like shit."
impeach Alderman.
Impeach Alderman, Mrs. Alderman.
Impeach the racist human trafficker, Alderman.
Well, this has taken a turn for the worse, let me say.
Well, I'm just going to say that in that particular improv story, that the Alderman was the bad gal. And she didn't do a lot of yes anding in that. She made a lot of twists and turns, and she made it real difficult for Davida
Yeah.
to even do a story. And as this gal, what was her name, Sandy? As Sandy went along, she realized, I have forgotten all the principles of improv. I'm not yes anding. I'm making things even more difficult for my fellow improviser.
But here's what's great is that when you're a very good improviser, you are able to support the shit out of that seed. Even though there were some moments that you didn't say yes. You did say yes because
By
you gave
supporting.
me an opportunity for me to double down on the solid bit that went throughout that entire thing, which was, you look like shit. And that was truly one of the best. And I got an opportunity to bring up the movie Taken, which is always a fun time.
Mhm.
Everybody loves that movie. If you're ever in doubt in an improv scene and you don't know what to say, and you're like, oh my God, is this going to be another stinking fight about, you don't love me. We don't love each other enough. Well, guess what? You just take a breath, stand in your place, stand your ground, and go, have you ever seen the movie Taken? And boom, the improv scene, because you always want to have a question. It's the best thing to do to your fellow improviser is ask them a question and make them
Figure
have
it
to
out.
think
for
of an
you.
answer and figure it out. It's always very, very good.
Like when you hand them a present and then you make them figure out what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So instead of saying, have you ever seen Taken, could you say, I will find you and I will kill you?
And then you go, that was a quote by Liam Neeson. And then you guys get into some really fun territory.
Yeah.
because you could start role playing. Maybe, you're gonna get taken by Liam Neeson, but really it's your wife Melanie. So
Man, that sounds hot.
get into some really fun stuff.
I want to do some Taken role play.
Mm.
You gonna take me, Daddy?
Oh, are you gonna take me and put me in a boat with other women that I don't even know who they are, and we're all gonna be sold and trafficked?
Are you going to call somebody and say, I will find you and I will kill you, Daddy?
This is
Is
getting.
that the right movie? Did he say that in there?
I don't,
I will find you
Randy.
and I will kill you.
No, is that what he said?
Something like that.
Oh,
I don't remember.
Because
I've
that
only
was
seen
like
the
a
movie
meme
once or
for a
twice.
while. Like,
That's probably I think he might have said that on the phone when he's talking to them.
I will find
Because
you.
I mean, the great part is that he gets a phone call from her, and it's so funny because it's just every single parent's dream, biggest nightmare.
Biggest dream is to get their child kidnapped so they don't have to put up with him anymore.
So they can stop paying for them. And every time that somebody calls for student loans, they could just be like, I'm sorry, my daughter has been taken. I can no longer be paying you.
If you find them, please kill them.
He says, wow. I mean,
We're
this
gonna
is.
watch this is a popcorn corner. We need to watch this scene of
I don't think
Can
we
we
can
do
play
that? I
it.
don't think we
no,
can
but
play
I
the
sure
sound.
want to see it
I will.
so I could repeat it.
I will not pursue you. Oh my God, Liam Neeson just gets a call. He's looking around, acting very scared, startled. It looks like he's saying, "Do you want to suck my butt?"
Listen. My child has been kidnapped.
You're the kidnapper? You're kidding. I can't believe this.
It didn't come up on my caller ID as kidnapper. It says David somebody.
It's not even an unknown number. I thought it would say kidnapper. Oh my God, I just realized
Wow.
kidnapper is kidnapper because it says kid in it and kids get napped. Holy fuck. Mind blown right now. Liam Neeson.
I'm just gonna say, this scene was 1 minute long. If I was a kidnapper and this motherfucker did a 1 minute long speech, I'd be like, dude, shut the fuck up. Either send the money or we're gonna kill her, and that's it. And then I would hang up. I wouldn't let all this. You don't do all this talking.
No,
it's too much
if
talking.
there's one thing that a spy or a kidnapper knows, it's you got to press star 67 before you call. You can't just be calling willy-nilly with your real name showing up. And if you really want to throttle them, you get an LLC called Kidnapper LLC. And when you call anybody after you nabbed a kid, and then it'll show
And
up
you
and
call,
it'll really spook
and
them.
my mom answers, and they're like, "We have Elizabeth," and my mom's like, "Elizabeth, the phone is for you." And I'm in the background like, "No, Mom, they kidnapped me. Elizabeth, the phone!" And my mom's just screaming, and then the kidnapper hangs up because my mom never realizes I've been kidnapped.
Mm-hmm. That's what I'm saying. In this scene, it's just not realistic enough. Every single kidnapper knows if you stay on the phone for more than 30 seconds,
Right.
that they can tag your location.
Right.
Based on your call. You've got 29 seconds or less, and that's it. Once you hit that 30-second mark, you're done. You're over. So Liam Neeson, from what I see, this is a 1 minute long phone call. What's he saying? So,
What kind of bologna do you guys like? You just like Oscar Mayer, or just like a generic off-brand?
So, what are you wearing? Fuck.
God, Linda, I don't know why I keep saying this. I'm just trying to keep him on the line.
Do you?
Is this your first time you guys ever kidnapped anyone? Oh, God damn it, I'm
That
so
was
stupid.
Stupid. Do you want to buy a $50 gift certificate to Bonefish Grill for $25?
I don't know. That actually sounds like a good deal. Throw that in with $1 million ransom.
It's a better deal than the gift card place is going to give you. I just want to say. So they'll only give you $20 for it. I'm giving you 25. I'm giving you BOGO. That's buy one, get one meal. Why is every character that I've done today sound like Bernie Sanders?
This is the end of the speech. If you let my daughter go now, that'll be the end of it. I will not look for you. I will not pursue you.
Damn.
That's so different from I will find you and I will kill you.
I will pursue you is just, I mean, that is such a charged
It's
statement.
unprecedented.
I will not pursue you. He doesn't say, I like that he doubles down on it because what he is saying is the same thing. He says, I will not look for you. And then he says, I will not pursue you.
What
So
I do
that is-
have is a special set of skills.
I can jerk off to completion in 30 seconds or less.
I have acquired.
If you just stay on the phone for 30 seconds.
Oh, you're trying to trace our call.
No. I have a special skill where when I jack off myself, I take two hands and I put them on top of each other like I'm gonna let water fall through them. You know, you remember those tubes when you were a kid? It's like a kaleidoscope you look into, and
Yeah,
somebody
yeah.
just made it for you. But if you wanted, you could put your dick in there.
Oh,
So
I like a fleshlight, I guess.
I do two-handed approach. That is my special set of skills. I do two hands.
Sir, I'm going to be honest with
On
you.
top
Do
of
you
each
want
other.
your daughter back or not? I don't want to hear about your jacking off.
I got you, bitch. You're on the phone for 30 seconds or more. I will pursue you. I will be looking for you.
I'm on a payphone. Fuck you. Click.
Fuck. You offered him the Bonefish Grill gift card? Really? That's my favorite restaurant.
What are we going to eat?
We can't be it's my favorite restaurant. You never think about me, do you, Liam? You never ever think about me. You just do whatever you want and you just think about yourself. Just always yourself. Well, let me tell you something. I don't even care about my stepdaughter. I'm glad she got taken. Okay?
Do you want to
Boom.
know
That's
something?
the name of the movie.
To
What?
be honest,
What?
I'm glad too because I was literally getting sick of her. That's why I didn't want to give the $1 million to those guys.
Wow. This is going to be an interesting movie because you just told them that you're going to look for them and pursue them. So,
Well,
looks like you're going to have to be a really good actor.
maybe I could take the phone and move it away from my head very slowly and dramatically.
Oh my God. She's shuddering.
If I had to act in anything and I was not able to say anything, all I would do would be to go because that conveys a lot.
Truly a lot of emotion. I mean, that is really, really heavy. Can you cry on command? You look like you're going to cry right now.
No.
That's my life goal, is to be able to cry on command. But I haven't. I think once I'm through with trauma therapy and I'm more
Jesus.
connected with my body,
That's so
then I'll
sad.
be. No, I think I'll be able to because I think that my tears now are uncontrollable and I would like them to become controllable.
Aren't all tears uncontrollable?
Not if you're a professional crier. And that's what I'm going to be.
And that'll be it for today, guys.
Guys, that is the end of the podcast. We ended on a really positive note. And we just want to let you guys know. You sound like Allie Makovsky's bit. So before we go, I just want to say that Slop City Podcast is nothing without the support of our listeners. And we are starting an unprecedented grassroots movement. You can donate to us on patreon.com/slopcity. And again, this is an unprecedented grassroots movement, and we are just
Unprecedented.
so lucky to have the support of the people because we don't take money from big companies. You know, we don't take money
We will.
from,
We just haven't had any big companies.
But once they approach us, then we will totally change our tune. But for now, this is an unprecedented grassroots movement, and we just want to say that we are truly grateful, and thank you so much for
Wow.
making this what it is. We would absolutely be nothing without you and the support of our fans. So with that, I would just like to say, um, you know,
I just want to say I think we must be making a lot of money because Randy has a new soundboard.
oh my God, it does look very, very fancy.
It's called Jingle Palette.
Is that Times New Roman font?
I have no idea. The other one, when I updated the computer, it was not allowing us to play multiple things at a time and hear the audio, so I just downloaded
Randy's
this
always thinking.
Well, I would say let's go out with a 1 and a 2 fart.
And that is from Scott Schaefer, correct?
That is
Steve
from
Schaefer.
a grassroots supporter named Scott Shaver.
Pussy window.
And a 1 and a 2.
A pussy window.
That's an old classic. Pussy window.
A pussy window. Smith. A pussy window.
Smith.
Smith. Smith.
Smith. Pussy
Will
willow,
you
pussy willow.
do
Miss
yeah
Smith.
with long rip?
Yeah. Yeah.
Whoa, that's long.
Damn. That's
Well,
good.
Thanks for joining us. See us here next time for more long form improv.
Long form, we teach long form improvisational training as well. So again, grassroots movement, please join it. Thank you so much for all of your support, and we love you so much. Thank you so much.
And cut.
And a 1 and a 2.
And a pussy window. Pussy.